Influencers destroyed my century-old estate for a fake gender reveal, so I trapped them inside and bankrupted their entire bloodline. I was staring through the heavy wrought iron bars of my security gate as 3 local police officers wrapped bright yellow crime scene tape around a rented luxury SUV, listening to a pregnant woman shriek in pure, unadulterated agony. She wasn't sobbing because the heavy steel handcuffs were biting into her wrists, and she wasn't crying because she was facing federal environmental charges. She was screaming because the medical portal on her shattered iPhone had just chimed with her latest ultrasound results, informing her that she had completely destroyed a historical landmark, annihilated her finances, and guaranteed herself a prison sentence for a baby boy that didn't actually exist. If you don't understand the sacred, unyielding responsibility of historical preservation, you need to understand exactly what the alabaster estate means to me. I am the owner and the sole conservator of this property, a sprawling, pristine 19th century manor sitting on 12 acres of heavily manicured, fiercely protected land. The absolute crown jewel of my property, the reason brides book this venue 3 years in advance and pay staggering premiums, is the gazebo. It isn't just a wooden structure you buy at a hardware store. It is a 100-year-old, hand-carved, solid white Italian marble pavilion imported by the original architects of the estate. It is flawless. The stone is incredibly porous, exquisitely delicate, and registered as an official state historical landmark. Maintaining it is my life's work. I spend tens of thousands of dollars a year employing specialized masonry experts just to gently scrub the moss from the crevices using horsehair brushes and distilled water. So, when a couple named Mark and Tiffany requested to rent the south lawn for a 2-hour, classy gender reveal photoshoot, I subjected them to my standard, ironclad vetting process. They arrived at my office radiating the specific, deeply irritating energy of aspiring lifestyle influencers. Tiffany was draped in a beige linen dress, clutching a venti iced coffee and adjusting a portable LED ring light, while Mark practically strutted through my doors wearing a tailored pastel suit and a pair of oversized designer sunglasses he refused to take off indoors. I sat them down at my heavy mahogany desk and pushed a 14-page contract toward them. I didn't mince words. I pointed a heavy silver pen directly at Section 4, Clause B. I need you to listen to me very carefully, I instructed, my voice flat and completely devoid of hospitality. This property is a protected historical site. This contract explicitly forbids the use of any pyrotechnics, any loose glitter, any confetti, and absolutely, under any circumstances, any colored smoke bombs. The marble on this estate is highly porous. If you introduce chemical dyes to this environment, you will cause irreparable damage. If I even see a sparkler, your deposit is forfeit, your session is immediately terminated, and you will be escorted off the premises by security. Do we have an understanding? Tiffany rolled her eyes so hard I thought they might get permanently stuck in the back of her perfectly contoured face. She dramatically signed the bottom of the page without even glancing at the text. Oh my god, relax, Alexandra, she huffed, aggressively capping the pen. It's just a sophisticated, aesthetic photoshoot for our brand. We aren't going to burn your precious little garden down. We have hundreds of thousands of followers who expect elegance. We know what we're doing. I should have trusted my gut and thrown them out right then and there. But I signed the counter approval, took their credit card for the exorbitant hourly rate, and unlocked the heavy iron gates leading to the south lawn. The photoshoot was supposed to last 2 hours. It lasted exactly 14 minutes. I was standing on the grand wraparound porch of the main house, keeping a sharp, hawkish eye on them as they set up their tripods directly inside the center of the white marble gazebo. They were posing, kissing, and making exaggerated, open-mouthed faces for their cameras. Everything seemed fine. The caterer for the upcoming weekend wedding called my cell phone, and I stepped inside the heavy oak doors of the foyer for exactly 45 seconds to confirm a shipment of wild-caught salmon. While the phone was pressed to my ear, a deafening, percussive thump rattled the antique stained glass windows of the manor. It didn't sound like a standard consumer-grade smoke bomb. It sounded like a military artillery shell. If you think that blast was just a harmless party favor, brace yourself. That sound is a toxic, oil-based dye bomb permanently desecrating a century-old historical landmark and poisoning a protected pond. I am about to trap them inside my perimeter and unleash a federal environmental task force to completely bankrupt their fake influencer existence. For full version, follow on-screen instructions.